Is everything coming through okay? Because I am... This is, yeah, this is something I'm trying out today. Hold on. Oh boy, I'm seeing if I can do this at all. Yeah, hello and hi. Barada, Prananda, Inosta, no matter who you are, where you're from. Uh, I'm just hoping this works. So, please, um, it's slow, but model. It works! Just about. Yeah, I'm a minor dummy. I didn't realize that my OBS could connect from the actual good PC to my laptop. And well, yes, this is as laggy as hell, and my camera is just about capturing this. Um, yeah, we have a model. Yay! I don't need to use stills for like a little bit. I might have to change to stills at some point because I don't want to make everything too laggy because I can't keep as many things as I wanted to open while I do this. But yeah, I wanted to finally get this shown to prove that I do have something. We can work with this. But yeah, hi Phil. Hi Savage. How are you both doing today? Oh boy, I ended up fiddling with this after the last stream yesterday. So I ended up realizing, hey, this could work. And hey presto, it did. But that's also means I've had to switch some stuff around too. So again, if eyes don't work too well, like if I keep winking at you, I can't help it. The camera can't really capture too much. I can't help it. I am sorry. But yeah, we have model. If stuff's like too high or too low volume wise, do let me know. I will fiddle with that. But it means that I might be switching between using this and using Twitch Studio depending on what I'm doing. Like, I think for heavier games, I'm gonna have to go with either Twitch Studio or not having anything up at all. Because I want you to have at least the clearest view, you know? Because you're worth it. I'm great learning Japanese right now. Oh, that's cool. Oh, how I was gonna say how good are you? How much Japanese have you learnt so far? More native sort of speech, still at beginner level, bit more. And drinking a beer. Yeah, no, that's perfectly fair. That is as fair as anything. Oh, sticking with water for this time. I still need to fiddle around with like those channel point things. So then it could be like just throw a million out to hydrate people. Beginner level. That's still really cool though. Learning a language is hard. I very much can contest to that. You know as well as I do, to be fair. Yeah, basics. To be fair, sometimes basics are all you need. If you're gonna go somewhere, then of course having like the basic knowledge of that place, or just being able to say, "Hey, please and thank you." I'm gonna make chat bigger. You know, I'm gonna make chat bigger because I can. I actually have more freedom with this. This is fine. I'm not gonna screw anything up. There we go. Yeah. I know like a couple of bits in Japanese. It's quite easy to be honest. I mean, yeah, if you're reading like the hiragana and katakana, then that can be a bit tricky. But actually remembering some of the phrases, like from watching anime and such, if my phone won't go off, jeez, Christ on a bike. Anyway, muted that. But yeah, learning like little bits and pieces to just generally communicate, just like pleases, thank yous, that sort of stuff. Sorry, I have to learn sorry in so many languages, considering I end up apologizing too much. As you've probably guessed by now. I apologize quite a lot. But we love well, we don't love to see it. I was gonna say we love to see it. We don't really, but it kind of flexes. Though there was one I do have a funny story about that sort of stuff. So I ended while I was younger as a smaller librarian. I was learning 3 languages at once. So of course, English was my native anyway. But I had Welsh because that was mandatory. I took French because that was an option, and I thought, hey, why not? Why not? And then because I decided, hey, I wanted to be cool. They in the local college, they had like a GCSE Spanish course. And GCSE is just like the lower grade levels. Yeah. So, me being the absolute idiot, I took Spanish alongside French and Welsh. And let me tell you, to this day, even though I don't study any of them anymore, and I do want to study Welsh again, definitely, because that's kind of my home language. I might do a Duolingo thing at some point. But yeah, out of all of that, I end up mixing all 3 of the languages up. So I had one time where I was trying to think of what is sorry in Welsh. And I'm just like, oh, it's désolé. Wait, no, that's French. So what's it? So what's it? And then I'm thinking, what's it in Spanish? Is it sorry? No, sorry is actually Welsh. And then I had to loop around for a couple of seconds before I remembered it was lo siento. So yeah, there's gonna be times where even though I haven't studied them in ages, I will still remember random words and forget them in all the other languages for some reason. Like I remember a couple of words because I studied a tiny bit of Japanese at one point. So that from partially from anime, partially from hey, Brokila decided to sit down and be like, hey, do you want to learn a bit of Japanese? And so we learned a bit of Japanese. And then there was also the tiny bit of what was it? I know like thank you in Chinese as well, but I don't need to use that often. I say I don't need to use that often. I don't really use it. I just flex it at times. I need to learn more. I want to just learn little bits of different languages in order to like communicate. Have like little bits to just go along with. Because it's nice to use somebody's native language. I did use Duolingo. I used Duolingo for a couple bits. I haven't used it in ages, mind you. So what I might do is make a different account because I'm not using my normal account on it. Actually, I don't even remember what I named the normal account. If it's safe enough, I'll probably use it. But I might go on Duolingo and set up like a studying stream where we just learn languages together for a bit, because that'll be quite fun. Because I've tried the Welsh one on there before, and I find it funny considering one of the first beginner words they give you is drag, and drag means dragon. So, yeah, apparently for the beginner stuff, you need to learn dragon, when I didn't even know that until I was a little bit older than a toddler. So, yeah, beginner stuff, apparently dragon. Drag. Ironically, I had a mini. I was watching a stream earlier from. It was a pre debut stream from Helja, I believe that's her name. It's not the best, but fun to begin with. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think her name was Helja. I don't know how to pronounce it. She was pronouncing my name while I was speaking in her chat, and she was doing her pre-debut stream, just doing Baldur's Gate. And honestly, she was the sweetest thing on earth. She was worried that everything was scuffed, but in comparison, I'm just like, this is fine. She's doing great. Yeah, I also figured out you can add like similar streamers to you in your description. So yeah, feel free to check out anyone who's similar down there. I'm gonna try and add as many people as I can, mind you, at some point. Oh, Nicky! Hiya! Long time no see! How you doing? Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I don't know, I was on like a new streamer session, so I was trying to look for like people to chat, either like chat to or vibe with, because I was doing some reading work before this. So because my next lesson on Monday is to do with poetry, which I'm terrible at poetry. I don't take the module, but poetry. Long time indeed. I'm doing good. What about you? I'm doing fine. I got the model working again because I've been a PNG for the past week. Yeah, I finally got back into it. What's on the agenda today? I'm glad you asked, Phil. So to begin with, I want to show you. I've minorly updated the shelf. So the shelf is slightly better, so we're able to see all that. And because I was supposed to bug Hades for a picture of themselves. I'm glad it's working again. I'm so glad it's working again. I didn't realize, considering I'm using a very laggy laptop, and this shouldn't be doing any of this, yet it is. So I am very grateful for my technology. But yeah, we now have the shelf, trademark, where I'm going to start framing my friends and other VTubers I find. When I ask them for permission, obviously. I still need to bug Hades for a picture of themselves. But yeah, you might see there's a tiny thing peeking out of here. And now, on Hina's server, they started making a joke about the Hina uprising. And so, as a joke, I made a poster. I shouldn't be allowed Photoshop, but I made a scuffed version of a promo poster. So, and I showed her as soon as I made it, and she's like, no, don't do that. But no, we did it for the cause. We're rallying troops up. So for now, that just gets tucked behind here, just so we have that peeking out. So if new people come in and ask, hey, what's that behind the bookshelf? Oh, it's just propaganda. It was very important to make. It was, indeed it was. But yes, as for today, we're not doing a normal work stream. So we're not working today, like I said, but instead, I am testing the limits of how this piece of technology is going to fare with me playing games. So I know for a fact I tried playing. Oh, hi Octo. Yeah, war propaganda. Nothing crazy. No, we're not crazy in this household. But yeah, so I was going to get Magic the Gathering up because I have Magic the Arena on here, and I was going to play that, and that alongside the model equal everything lagging to high hell, and I didn't want to like necessarily take off the model this time. So instead, we're going to be playing we're going to play it on my legit Game Boy Advance. Totally not an illegal copy or anything. We are going to play the superior version of The Sims. Which, yeah, that might not sound like everyone's cup of tea, but I had a nostalgia kick today, and I decided that we're going to go down the nostalgia route. Because I thought it'd be nice. And plus, we can make characters, so even better. Yeah, an actual Game Boy Advance. I know. Only the most high-tech of people can stream a Game Boy nowadays, you know? But yeah, I'm testing to see if this can work. So, if you give me like, let me see. But yeah, I've got the layout all sorted here too. So again, it looks slightly different from when I was laying it out on Twitch, on the Twitch studio. Only a librarian witch can stream a Game Boy Advance at this day and age. Yeah, we have some like banned material. I accidentally knocked it from the other section. One of our co-workers, I've mentioned the skeleton before. Yeah, he kind of knocked it with his elbow, which in turn we kind of lost his elbow for a little while. But we managed to find this book, and this book allowed me to show my legit Game Boy Advance. So let me just quickly boop bobbity doo. Hopefully the sound. Okay, there is sound coming through. Is it too loud? No? Okay, I need to turn that up. The skeleton... That's a very good question. I need to ask him his name. I still need to figure out these names at this point. So, yeah, model's gonna slightly lag because of this, but it's still visible. It still works, therefore we're fine for the most part. If I shrink this slightly, let's see how that goes. Nope, okay, no, never mind. Boop. Oh, well. Yeah, skeleton, they've never told me their name. We could just call them Skelly. Tiny bit louder. Aye, aye, Captain. Yeah, we don't even know how the skeleton got into that library anyway. It was a case of, I think, the last necromancer who studied there. They broke the... Thank you. They broke the rule of using necrotic magic, and suddenly, hey presto, we kind of adopted a skeleton. So, luckily they're quite tall, so they can reach the top shelves as opposed to me. So, great. But yeah, we are going to create a sim. Look at this high quality stuff, everybody. Yeah, this is what you've now decided to follow for the next however long I'm staying up. Oh god, I completely forgot what the controls are like. The graphics are amazing? Yeah, the graphics, perfect. You cannot fault these graphics in any which way, shape, or form. It's almost like a AAA game. This is what nostalgia teaches you. This is nostalgia at its finest. I was watching somebody play Kingdom Hearts, and for some reason this was what ended up sticking with me. Oh, oops. Pal. Let's just put Pal in. Because that's my name. Okay. Look, again, you are not here for the proper quality content of, like, high definition of any sort of game that is made nowadays. You are here for this stuff. Look at that elegant fella. Oh god, the girl's worse. Oh god. This is the newest Sims game. Yeah, you are correct there. This is the newest Sims game, Phil. I have no regrets. I have zero regrets. Jesus, that's traumatizing. So yeah, this is now known as exposure therapy. Feast your eyes on what nostalgia has given you. Okay, I'm gonna go with the girl because yeah. If I had a choice, I'd make him non-binary. You know what? I have minimal regrets now. I was worried that people wouldn't take this too well or just drop off the face of the earth. No, I have minimal regrets doing this now. Like, absolutely none. I think you're just making it funnier than I am, you guys. Okay, so we can. Oh my goodness. Are we gonna go for alien? Okay. That's not a skin tone. That's just pure gold. That's just like you can get. Yeah, that's normal. Yeah, that's tan. That is not the right thing. Are we just gonna go for alien look? Like, they're inclusive at least, but this one, come on. Normal. Yeah. Okay, so which one are we going for? Are we going for normal, the absolute living hell that's an abomination, normal, or normal? I think we're gonna go for the abomination this time. This is hilarious because I've gone from somebody playing Baldur's Gate with all these options. Abomination time, yes. I've gone from someone playing Baldur's Gate has all these great options, accidentally making a joke about an egghead because they ended up taking the hair off their character. So yeah, that was quite funny. To all these options. What's the difficulty? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I might. Give me a sec. I kind of need to see if I can change like the stream setting. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm dying already. This is. I need to see if I can change what category this is. Oh boy. See if is there a section just the Sims? There is a section just the Sims, but I don't know if I can find the right Sims. Oh dear, this is an inclusive stream. Gotta make the golden aliens feel cozy. Yep, you are completely right. We are making. Actually, here's the funny thing: the model is so slow at the moment, but that's because of everything layering up. The game is running like a dream. You know, that's true quality right there. Okay, which Sims was this one again? Hold on. My god. I didn't even spell the Sims right. Hold on. I know, to be fair, the actual... Yeah, the game is smooth. The music for this is actually super good. How I dance at discos, Nick D. Actually, no, if it is on Spotify, link it. I'm adding that to my playlist. Actually, you know what? If you listen to my morning walks, if any of you find the soundtrack of this for me, the next study stream, I'm going to put this in the background. I kid you not. I'm going to commit to the bit. I'm just going to put it at Sims 2 for now, because that's technically what it is. There we go. Oh my goodness. Thing is, I need to download like more GBA games because this is something that I used to play when I was younger. But yeah, anyway, we need to actually decide on a hair. So, do we have a hat, or are we going? We're gonna go free reign. Because unfortunately, her hair currently matches her skin. I mean, whatever hair we're having, it's going to be blue, so... I don't think you'll study then, can't help it. True. Hi, Hades, welcome to Chaos. I got the model working. Yeah, Yeah, don't mind our abomination currently. This is... Actually, hold on. Hold on. I forgot to ask you for your picture, by the way, Hades. I need to frame you for the next one. Okay, I'm going with the Karen haircut, but making it blue. Yep. That's the look. Do I give her sleeves? Do I give her like two-tone sleeves? I'm blue up. I would die. Yeah. Okay, so this is not the witch librarian you see before you. This is just an alien variant, okay? Actually, wait. Hold on. Can I do 3 colors? So, like, this sort of blue. Oh. Yeah, this is the stuff that you come to see. It's all good, Hades. You are busy. You have much more important things to do. For now, though, we are making an alien abomination that, you know what, we're gonna... She looks a mix between happiness and sadness from inside out. I see what happiness is. Yep. Oh no, are we gonna stick with trousers, or are we giving her a skirt? Which one does she look better dancing in? Because you've seen nothing but trousers. I think we're gonna have to make the context for her being she's an alien. She is an alien trying to blend in. She's belly dancing. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna have... Let's see, I completely forgot what shade I'm supposed to be using. This one. Oh, I can color the shoes too. I didn't know this. Where's the color? Oh, come on, where's the color? They don't have blue shoes. Oh, they have blue shoes, but they don't have blue shoes. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, right, the most important thing. Not just the graphics, but the most important thing. Are we... No, no, no. It's bluest. It's different. Oh my goodness. Again. Can't believe I'm already cancelled for not finding blue shoes. the bluer shoes. Right, aspirations. Are we going to increase our ratings by being friendly? Increase our ratings by being romantic, or increase ratings by causing issues? How violent or rizzing we... Ah, yes, the terms. Violent or rizzing. Yes, those are the 2 genders, right? How is this alien going to react to normal people? That's what we need to know. How normal is this alien trying to be? How many crimes per second can we commit? We can commit all the crimes. We can make everybody in this game hate us. And it won't matter, but we can make them all hate us. Yeah, 1000%. 1,000,000 crimes per second. Are we gonna go with the crime route? We're gonna just do it by intimidating everybody. Right, we're doing this. A button to confirm. Well, the A button on keyboard is X. Right. I mean, no wonder we had like a necromancer summon a skeleton in here. We allow crimes in here, but we don't necessarily allow crimes. But sure, this is Pal. This is Clone Pal. Oh yeah, sorry. This is on my legit GBA. This is on my legit GBA. So A is the A button on my legit GBA. So yeah, this is Alien Pal. Yeah, there's too many buttons on it. So let's get started. Welcome to my boardroom, pal. I forgot how bad these animations were. Although that's kind of smooth, not gonna lie. Welcome to my boardroom, pal. You're here to help me make the show #1. Calm down, my dude, yeah. If you do, you and I will both be rich. Rich. Now, before we start the real episodes, I've got a bit of training for you to do. Remember, no one else knows that they are being filmed with hidden cameras. Don't let it slip. So guys, I don't know how to tell you this. I've been recording you with secret cameras this entire time. It wasn't me who let it slip, it was this man. It was this guy. I did nothing. We have security in the library. I'm sorry if I'm being a bit loud or anything. I'm just finding this far too funny for words at this point. Right, yo. Smooth operator. Makes sense. Hey, camera. Oh boy. Right, this is a game that's gonna require a lot of narrating. I'm glad I filled my water. For your first foray into Strangetown, I'll be coming along with you. I want to make sure you don't mess things up right away. I won't be with you in person if anyone found out I was controlling all this. It would spoil the show. Wait, if anyone found out I was controlling all this, it would spoil the show. Really? There should be a comma by there. Sorry, I end up getting paranoid by grammar, so I feel like there should be a comma by there. Lately in disguise, living at Strangetown's perfect. Don't worry, it gets better. If you haven't seen this game before, it gets better. No, I've had my people develop an ultra small earphone that you'll wear with you at all times, so I can talk to you without anyone else knowing. Can we take a minute to admire just the picture in the corner? Like, for Game Boy quality, that's not so bad. Like, you're staring into my soul, mind you, but it's not bad. Anyway. Now get out there. I'll walk you through your first day in Strangetown. Go earn me those ratings. Press start. Where's... Nope, that's a hand. This is start. Go upstairs and explore the town. Gotcha. So we can move. If we hold down the B button, B parenthesis, we can run and go in diagonal. So here's our house. So we have all the cool things. We sprinting. What? This is your house, pal. He has headphones on. I forgot about that. But only one side has the headphones, the other side just kind of fades out. This is your house, pal. Get to know it well, because you'll be living here for quite some time. You'll need to get some furniture for it, but that can wait. Of course, there are certain things that can't wait, which is why I've got my team working on getting you a toilet. You know what? No, I should go and show business. Getting a free toilet? Why is he so intimidating? Yeah, that's a very good question. I physically cannot answer it. Oh, one sec, I feel like I'm covering the screen a bit too much. There we go. There we go, we're not in the way now. Cool. It won't be anything fancy, but it'll do what it needs to. To be fair, if he's giving us a free toilet in order to work for him, I'd take it. Until then, go outside and see the town. Off topic, but you plan on making subbing to you? That's a very good question. I don't know, considering Considering I do this quite casually, I don't know if I get to the point where I could get people to sub. If it could happen, then probably I would try and do that and make as many things like for it as possible. But for now, I'm still figuring all that out. If it ends up coming to that and people do want to sub, then I'd be making a lot more happy noises. Because yeah, I haven't even thought of that really. I just enjoy doing this and like chatting to people. But yeah, let's go. But yeah, I haven't thought of that for now. But now we zooming. Or bits, yeah. Oh god, if we're doing bits, I am making an entire fiasco of getting a big enough jar. There is a meme for a couple of people who know me in some of the VTubers. Probably will before you know it. Aw, that's sweet. But yeah, if end up getting a chance where there are bits, there is a joke already about mayonnaise jars with me, so I just want to find a way of getting like an asset which is just a mayonnaise jar if bits are going to be coming in. That's what I plan. I'll give you context at some point, but for now, jar. Okay. Ah, there's one of your neighbours now. Look at that. Look at that neighbour. Jar, got it. Yeah, neighbour. That's our neighbour. No, not the guy in front of you, the pigeon. But yes, Jar. Yeah, the pigeon. The pigeon's our neighbour. The guy's just there. No, wait, I think he was talking about the guy. It's fine. That's Dusty Hog. He's a dirty, rough biker guy. Look at that classy, cool punk pigeon. Look, I prefer the pigeon to be my neighbour at this point. Yeah, that's Dusty Hog. He's a dirty, rough biker guy. Definitely not my crowd. Why don't you make friends with him? Oh boy, I can befriend the pigeon? It's always nice to have a tough friend watching your back in a new town. You're telling me. Wait, why are you moving? No! No! The pigeon! The pigeon! What's that picture? Actually, yeah, romance the pigeon. So Nicked, I do have, Hatoful boyfriend. Maybe if I get to like 50 follows, I will do a Hatoful boyfriend stream. Because I have the game. I haven't opened it, I just have the game. Oh my god. Oh, how am I supposed to? Hey, what's up? You moved into the town? What the hell am I doing with this voice? Moved down. Them were neighbors. My name's Dusty Howl. Okay, no. I can't keep a straight voice. He's gonna just... I have to find like something tough for him. Do I just like do like the southern? Dating seems to be fun. There was always entertaining to it. True. I'm just terrible at voices. Should I just make him southern? Oh, this is a great town. I'm sure you'll be glad you moved here, because I'm Dusty Howl. Oh gosh, no. Okay, no, yeah, no, that's the voice for now. Okay, so this is supposed to be private, right? Why is she just holding her whatever that pixel is to her ear as soon as she's just met somebody? You'll have to get that VA power out of you. Nicked, I'm British. The VA power is only for people who have the posh London accent. Or Sea Dog VA, one of the few. Okay, quit the idle chatter. If you want to make friends with this guy, you're gonna need to do more than just say, "What's up?" Have a friendly conversation. Mr. Manager, sir, we don't know what friendly is. She needs to activate the translator to understand. British. Just reading them back to back is just translator and then British. Yep. Okay, do that now. Once you start a conversation, just do things that'll make him like you. Do you like liquid? Do you like H2O? I also like H2O. Do you... What about that cotton garden? Cheap whiskey! Ah yes, this thing known as alcohol? Do you like some of that too? I do like the cheap Wisco and the Weene. What about the beer? The Alley? We do like the Alley. And yay, we became friends. Right. Hey, alright. I just met you a few minutes ago, but I feel like we've been friends for years. Do you like oxygen? Yep. Yes, that's something. Oklahoma. Oklahoma. I can't say it. Oklahoma. Oklahoma. I'm now stumbling on that. All according to plan, we got a friend for crimes. We do indeed. I also didn't know that this Game Boy Advance told me my FPS rate. Anyway. One more people to commit crime with. One more person, I was supposed to say. One more people, huh? We'll stick with it. All the peoples. So many peoples. What was that, the time? I gotta run some errands, pal. Talk to you later. You know, I need some high frames to play Pokemon like a real gamer. True. It's 4K or nothing for Pokemon. Perfect. You played him like a drum. These chumps won't know what hit him. These chumps... No, not these trumps, no. These chumps won't know what hit them. Once you insinuate your... I am right. What? Why the hell would they use insinuate? Once you insinuate yourself into the lives of people in town, it'll be easier to cause plenty of rating-earning wackiness. You know, kind of like what I'm trying to do now. As you have more conversations, you'll get better and better at using your socials to make that. Jesus Christ, that turned loud. Okay. You'll get better and better at you have your socials to make them feel how you want them to feel. You'll need to learn new socials at some point, because not all people in town will respond to the same moves. Love me some rating earning wackiness. That's my hobby. True. That is a good hobby. Or Animal Crossing. Oh, don't get me started on Animal Crossing. I have committed... No, I didn't mean to start that because that sounds like I'm going to say I'm committing atrocities. No, I have had like over 1,000 hours in Animal Crossing. You know, I might have to try and get away from this life of crime, guys. I don't know why this is the first thing that it defaults to, it's just crime, but this happens to be a crime. It's not a crime-free library, it's a crime-supporting library, I guess. The archives accept all. The archives accept any. Anyway, we need to rizz people up, guys. If somebody isn't responding to a move, try a different one. Crime's a classic, it truly is. Okay, so I almost forgot. I made a deposit into your bank account with some simoleons to get you started. But we don't want to arouse any suspicions. From now on, you'll need to do odd jobs or play games around town to make money. If these saps are going to believe you're just a new neighbour, you're going to need to buy furniture. No war crimes. No, we're not committing war crimes today. War crimes are a different time. Head to the pawn shop, it's just up the road. By the time you get back, my props department will have restored your toilet. Lucky you. Press start to find the new plot. Buy a piece of furniture. piece of furniture. Jesus Christ. Before I do that, I'm looking around a little bit because I remember this game, playing it ages ago. So there's like other bits and pieces to look at. Can you blow up Hog's house and make it seem like an accident? I don't think I can take out a Hog. Pigeon! No, come on, this is no! I lost my neighbor. Aww. Hey, look, more neighbors. Hey, have you been here long? Jeez, it's hard to make friends nowadays. It's like we just... Although with the idea of... That's why I have trust usually all go away. Be gone. Oh my goodness. Maybe this is why I shouldn't have a cat familiar instead. Ooh. Hey, would you like to be my friend? I know who you are, and I know why you're here, so I suggest coming to terms with that right now. I don't know what you mean. I am human, just like you. I am friend-shaped. It is nice to meet you, fellow, fleshy. Should your situation change for any reason, I'll be the first to know. I will then pass that information on to you and on a need-to-know basis. She knows too much. Outing an alien at Haru. If you have any questions, contact me, Penelope Red. Be discreet. Try not to arouse any suspicion. Got it? Good. We'll be in touch. So we might have another person on the arson list? For non-disclosure reasons, we just have another person on the arsenal. I keep losing my friends. Now, hello. Why can't I keep the fish? Ooh, hello, fellow human. Look, numbskull. I know my father told you to tail me, but that doesn't mean you actually have to do it. Aren't you one of my father's goons? I haven't heard goons in so long. She's so sad. Do you want my father's goons? That haircut, it makes you look like a lackey. I was told that this made me look like a person known as a Karen. Thank you. Oh, sorry pal. I'm Ara Fusili. But don't brag about knowing me. It might be dangerous. Hey, don't look so dejected. You were looking dejected earlier. I'm not really bad. Just devious. So what's new? So ladies and gentlemen, I think I've found my wife. Anyway. Oh, roommate. Okay, this one hasn't run away from me. So hello comrade. No, never mind, I lost my comrade again. She sounds like the perfect girl. She does. Look, younger me had a crush on Ara. Older me still has a crush on Ara. Wait, person. Hello, fellow fleshy. I mean human. Hey, chump, can you tell me where the Swank Hotel in the One-Horse Dust Bowl is? I'm looking to settle for the night. Is chump a new, compliment? Thank you for reminding me, chump. Not from around here either, huh? That's a relief. Between you and me, I say the IQ of this town is just tripled. Like in the user? Yeah. The name's Luther Big Bucks, and I'm looking to squeeze the blood from the stone. You know, make some cash. Okay. I keep losing my roommate. And then Shady Guy number 3. Whoa, how are you doing? I'm just looking for the entrance to the building. You seen it? I can't do voices. I'm so sorry. I tried doing like a New Jersey and then it turned into like Combine Harvester. This guy's an alien too. Around front, no kidding. Ain't that something? Mon technology crazy. The name's Giuseppe Anyone who's Italian, I'm very sorry. I'm just gonna call them mozzarella for a time being. My name's Giuseppe Mozzarella, and I really shouldn't have told you that. It is okay, Mr. Mozzarella. I do not know how to say your last name. Okay, so there's a couple of peoples. So here is a casino, and we're not going to go in there for now. And also, technology do be crazy that there is a door at the front. Oh, hi, Mr. Hog. We meet again. What's up? And why's my trailer on fire? Mazalto. Robbie's Aussie. Okay, he's now Aussie. Oh, Mazalto. Okay, do you prefer it to be Mazalto, or should I actually just stick with mozzarella for the time being? Yeah, he's now Aussie. What's up? Getting furnishing for your house? Yeah. It's always tough starting out in a fresh new place. That's why my house is on wheels. I just hitch you to the back and drive to the next town. Just go on mozzarella, thank you. Also, why is my trailer on fire? The last person who saw it was you, and that pigeon. I think it was the pigeon. Oh my god, my accents. Mamma mia, yeah. If you need to buy something, just walk right up to the shopkeeper and start talking. The store gets a delivery of new stuff every day, so keep coming back if you don't see what you like. I came here looking for a doohickey. Oh my god, that's really sticking with the accent. I came here looking for a doohickey for my back. No luck though. Oh my god. Also, the guy looks more like an alien than us. Actually, no, he looks more normal than us, the guy selling stuff. Those damn pigeons starting fires. Look, the pigeons are doing everything. Okay, right. Food we can buy. So, we at least get a shower. We at least get a bed. And we'll leave it at just a shower and a bed because the sofa for now doesn't necessarily give you much energy, and the fridge, the food that you can buy is much cheaper. Looks like you got some pretty killer stuff. So wanna go check out my bike? It's a classic duel. Well, looks like you need to get yourself to a toilet quick. There'll be time for motorcycles later, man. Go take care of your business. Your business. I can't keep the accent up. There's some words I can't keep the accent up. What's the new task? Use the toilet. How about no? Also, yeah, she's just gonna be like that until I get a loop, so. Dude, I need the toilet. The toilet's installed, kid. The rest is up to you. What the hell do you mean the rest is up to me? What am I supposed to do? Whoa, looks like we got to it just in time. Hurry before you make a mess. I'm not going to bail you out of jail if you let your urgencies get the best of you. Heck, that'd probably make for some great television. I don't want to pee on the side. Something else you need to be aware of is your performance meter. You need to be at your best if you're going to be acting all day. Keep your performance meter up by taking care of your basic needs. You can't act if you need to fill your stomach. And be sure to take care of your urgencies as soon as they appear, or the meter will decrease rapidly. And which is where the sprinting comes in. Pigeons! See, trailer's fine. The pigeon's fine. I still need to loot his trailer at some point. Actually, can I still? Yeah, we can just go into his trailer. This is my trailer now? No, I'm kidding. Let's just go into the, thing and... Oh. Well then. This is Pal's cousin. What's up? He seemed like kind of adorable. Any good film? Nope, no, that's not the voice. It's Bob! Like, nah, I'm not doing a high-pitched voice for him. Oh yeah, any good film showing this week? I was hoping to catch the new Safbarg Skill Oolong film, but there's no listing for it. Might not be playing on this planet, I guess. So can I help you with something? You sort of caught me in a private moment, get the hint? Dude, it's my house! I have to disguise this! You know the words, get out of here before I eradicate your eyeballs and devour your brain. Thanks, kid! I can't believe I got kicked out by another alien. That was hilarious. That was Burple. You guys were close. Burple. He's one of the alien actors I brought to stir things up. He got here early though, so I told him to stay hidden in your house. So hey, we're not the only alien here anymore. You got the bee. You got the bee. If you want to convince him to give up his place on the porcelain throne, you're gonna have to be tough. Next time you talk to him, approach him with an intimidating attitude. Try to beat him at his own game. So what it means is we get to start torturing people. No, not torturing people. Not torturing. Beat the crap out of him. Yes. Yes, that's exactly what we're gonna do. Alien versus alien. This is my turf. New plot point. Intimidate the alien off the toilet. Intimidate. Yeah. You see it right. Intimidate the alien off the toilet. Yeah, let's just beat him up. I'm going to commit arson on you if you don't move off my toilet. Dude, I do not care. I will commit arson to this entire house if you keep staying on my toilet. And we just flex. Oh there, calm you petulant human gas bag. Jeez, can't a creature answer the call of nature in peace? Dude, I need to use the toilet. I will drop kick you if you don't get off my toilet. Bah. When the rest of my people find me stranded on this planet, you're horsed. See you around, you whiner. I got a radioactive toilet. Look, pal, I just realised how my name is. It's the fact that it looks like someone's already trying to start a fight with me every time. Like, look, pal. That one girl we knew were an alien, but the alien called us human. Look, my disguise is just better. My disguise is just better. She can tell because she's just a weirdo. He can't tell because he doesn't realise pure skill when it's right in front of him. Look, pal, I don't want to have to come up here myself every time you're stuck with. Skill issue, yeah. Every time you're stuck with. What the heck? Did Burple do that? Oh, jeez. Yeah, take this radiation squeegee and see what you can do. Why does he carry just a radiation squeegee? This is not a job for a fabulously wealthy man such as myself. Come talk to me in the boardroom when you've taken care of your business. So yeah, basically, he's living underneath my house. Next one is meet Daddy Big Bucks in the boardroom downstairs. So yeah, remember Luther? Yeah, that's his son. The lore runs deep. Dude, repair the toilet. Use. Can I? Okay, I found the speed. I found my. I wanna be called that. No. Look, if I ever get to a point where people are able to give donations, I will try and give you the title of Daddy Big Bucks. But yeah, no, he just lives underneath my house. Took you long enough to take care of such basic bodily... Excuse you! Before you get back to mingling with the locals, I've got something else you need to take care of. Periodically, we need to take a commercial break, and I want you involved. Commercials are so much cooler when they feature famous actors, don't you think? Oh, this makes me think of media studies all over again. Don't worry, you'll be paid for performances if it's good. Are you ready? Okay, action. Oh god, not this one. So yeah, this one's just basically spamming buttons. So this is great. Rightio. Don't let King Chug Chug catch you. Tap the A button repeatedly to run away. Be careful. If you run too fast, the cola will explode. Press down to drink and relieve the pressure. I was about to read that as revelate, which is fine. And up to jump over obstacles. So they'll have different rankings depending on what sort of, like, what your skills are. And skills can be gotten up at other points. But that will all be explained later anyway. Because I don't know how far I'm going to get this time, but I do know that I find this game quite fun, so I'll be going for a little bit longer because, again, it's the weekend. Oh, no, get away from me, no, that's that. No, no, Jesus Christ, this is that. Nope. Well, I guess I'm gone now. 100. Yeah, I'll take 100. That was fun, wasn't it? That was an emotionally stressful time. I do not wish to do that ever again. Anyway, the more exciting commercials we show, the more rating points we get, and that means more simoleons in my pocket. Oh, and yours too, right? But not nearly as much as mine. And this, folks, is why capitalism exists. Yep, capitalism. Oh boy. That was fun. Like for the anxiety and the phobia of the drinks old guy. Yeah. When I first saw this when I was younger, yeah, that was the same reaction I had. Oh my god. My model keeps... I had to look at the stream for a second. My model just keeps winking at you. Like... I'm not even looking, like, properly. If I look straight at the camera, yeah, fine. If I look anywhere else, one eye just winks. I can't help it. It's fine. Don't take it too seriously if I'm just winking. No, not cheeky. No. No, it's just wink wonk. It's just wink wonk. Okay, I think I fixed it. I might have fixed it. But hey, at least I know that it can work, question mark. I can't work it on my phone, mind you, because I tried connecting it with phone. Phone said no. That's what someone winking on purpose would say. Don't call me out like that, Nix. Come on. Anyway, back to the capitalist. While you were gone, Dusty called and told us about his burnt down trailer. Something about a pigeon. No, Dusty called and he said he wanted to meet you at the saloon. Sounds like you did something wrong. I think you're in trouble, but you better go meet him there. Look, I swear, again, it was the pigeon. Oh, and take the cell phone. It's wired with a microphone, so the viewers will be able to hear your conversations. Okay, so I no longer have a phone. Actually, no, that's just a normal smartphone at this point. Whenever you meet someone, their number will be saved in their phone in case you want to call them. Have a look. Dusty's number should already be in there. Now get yourself down to that saloon pronto. Cool. So we're gonna... It's just real life, yeah. First of all, I want to figure out something. That's radiation squeegee. Yeah, I'm gonna go quickly put down a couple of bits. So we need the shower. Can I still get in there? Yeah, I can still get in there, that's fine. And then I also need to put down the bed. Can I rotate? I can rotate! I completely forgot I could rotate. Boop. Yes. We have a bed. Dusty keeps complaining about his trailer. Hey, pigeon. I'll go soon. Yeah, you go eat, honestly. Everyone who's here now, make sure you have something to eat, something to drink, and just keep yourselves, like, taken care of, okay? I'll still be here when you get back, most likely. Anyway, so up here is where the saloon is. Surprise! Happy moving day! I'll bet you didn't see that one coming. A whole party just for you. I can't keep... Sorry if my southern accent ends up, like, flickering at times. Hold on. This isn't the recycling referendum. Mayor Jackson, I told you 3 times. This is the welcoming party for... Blast. I'm supposed to be at the city hall to vote on a recycling bill. Excuse me, pardon me. Welcome to the hood, neighbour. Here a little present to liven up your digs. I'll throw them on the front porch after the party. Is that another one of your welcome mats? Sewn by your mama? That's a pathetic gift. You know what? We'll find out how he sounds later. Ah, this is Tank Grunt, the only guy in Strangetown with a worse temper than me. Look at his teeth. They're just like one giant blob. It's like he's just got a gum shield. Oh my goodness. Dusty, who is this weak-kneed, measly-mouthed vagrant? What is your name, Peabody? Speak up. My name's Pal. I am alien. My wife! I heard there was a party in here. What's the deal? Hey, Ara. Yeah, welcome in our new Strangetown citizen, Pal. Oh, hi, Pal. So, where's the food? Psst. I'm not really such a grouch, Pal. I'm usually a gentle soul. I just fear drastic change. Isn't that right, Dusty? You incompetent, oversized puddle of baby drool. You call this a party? Where's the music? Where's the vibes? Where's the party? Hold on there. I'll just hop down to the basement. I have a whole barrel of beef jerky and 8 gallons of grape juice. The hell do you have grape juice? Is it like spicy grape juice or normal grape juice? Or is it like the weenie that we talked about before with Dusty? You're not on that high salt diet again, are you? Plot complete. Episode complete. Each episode is rated by our family, the favourite family, the Goths. Yes, the Goths. The better you perform in an episode, the more rating points the Goths award you. Save up your rating points to spend them on new social moves and new episode plot twists. So, because it's the first chapter, they end up giving you all of them for free. So, save. So I do already have a character, so I'm just gonna overwrite them. Social moves! So you can buy like different social moves, depending. Oh! We can actually beat people up! Also we can intimidate people. So there's those things to buy there. Then there's also spend your rating points on new plot twists. Choose between new unlockable episodes, livable upgrades, and a vehicle. So with these you end up unlocking like certain things. So for example, you can unlock like new stories, different coloured houses. So you can decide that, hey, you can have the intimidating house instead. You can get a motorbike. And you can get a story about aliens. I like spending my points on the plot twist stuff at times, but I know I can earn them really easily. So for now, I'm going to try and collect all the intimidating moves. So I'm going to at least buy Threaten and maybe just Blow Kiss just in case. And let's get to the next story. Also, if we don't like our alien at any time, we can change our clothes. Because, you know, why not? So... the only one currently... oops. The only one that was currently unlocked for, like, Season 1 was buried under there, so... we just have... we don't necessarily need them in order, but it's nice to do them in, like, a set order anyway. Good pick of the scripts, pal. You know, Frankie Fusilli used to be a friend of mine until he crossed me. What happened? I made me some ramen. Ah, ramen sounds good. Okay, so we finished the first chapter. The first chapter is rated by the Goths. Every chapter that we do for this is rated by the Goths, and we can technically learn karate. So yeah, that's the basics of it. Okay, and we've now started a new chapter of what I think it was buried under something. It'll come up in a minute. So, good pick of the scripts, pal. You know, Frankie Fusilli used to be a friend of mine until he crossed me. But I'm getting him back. All his gangster buddies back in Minneapolis are laughing at him right now, watching him on television. Haha, what a dupe. Quick, it's your cue. Get out there. So there's the Goths. And so we have a title sequence. Oh, hey, my ship. Just look at the Game Boy Advance graphics right here. Emperor Zizzle, Frank Fusilli. There, back. You got me some good old cereal. That's good. Good old cereal. Love that. And introducing Pal. Produced by Daddy Big Bucks. Buried by the mob. Nice. Arctel, make sure you go get some food and drink too, okay? Well, art. I keep saying Arctel for some reason. It's Arctic. Arte. Well, art. I'm gonna get hung up on that for a minute. It's fine. Buried by the mob. Yes. Can we just appreciate the music for a minute? I need to find the soundtrack for this. It's legit though. Knock knock, Bips, wait. Jimmy the Neck is here. Yeah, let's just not. Why is it spicy? Look at that absolute unit of a man. No, for real though. Knock knock, Jimmy the Neck is here. Cool. I'm just gonna go hide. I don't care, I'm just gonna go hide. Hold on. I don't care. I'm gonna hide. This is me. You're probably wondering how I got into this situation. I don't know. dear. Okay, we're gonna go face Jimmy. It all started on some pigeon. Yep. Jimmy the Neck is here. Pretty nice pad for someone who just blew into town with no job and no reputation. What's going on? So again, it all started when this pigeon decided to tell me that there were job opportunities for aliens here. Sorry, aliens, I mean freshly made humans, just like me. What do you mean freshly made is not a word that you would use for someone who looks like me? I am freshly made. I was human 2 days ago. What do you mean that's a baby? Anyway, freshly made, that's my title. I said the wrong thing again, we're sticking with freshly made now. Anyway. Surely you ain't robbing people of their precious things and selling them for cash. You know, like a briefcase for instance. Why can't I escape the crime? Why is it the crime keeps following me? Don't play dumb with me, pal. Again, whenever you use pal, it just seems like it's really aggravated. Don't play dumb with me, pal. I'm onto you like chewed gum on a soda can, and you ain't going nowhere until you cough it up. It's your destiny, fulfill it. Yeah. Crime. Not the gum, the briefcase. Listen, if you don't talk, I don't walk. Got it? Well, I'm just gonna go back into my house. So yeah, we're fine. This is me. You're probably wondering how I got back into this situation, part 2. Well, it all started with this pigeon. No, we'll sort him out. So, hint 1, we haven't solved that yet. Let's intimidate him. Yeah, we can, because you hadn't been back, we can learn karate. So we need to learn it, but for now, friend. Oh. Your mom looks like a bag of sandals. Sorry, I couldn't tell between the pavement and your face. A pigeon once told me you're... Nope. I can't do insults. I can't do, like, insults off the cusp unless I have to do something very stupid. So it's like, can you park, like, forklift trucks on your nose, or is it just me? That chin is wider than my future. You have a face only the floor could love, and that's because you fell on it. I hate it when I discuss someone, they go, hey, yo, it's true. Your face is more polygons than the entirety of the Eiffel Tower. Why did that work? Stop, just stop it. Oh jeez, I messed up big. I know you didn't take the briefcase, I just plain lost it. Yeah, that's to be fair, he seems like he'd give good hugs. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. Your face is fine. Just blame the pigeons, that's all we can do. Just blame a pigeon on stealing the briefcase, no. Some guy gave me a briefcase to deliver to Frankie today, pronto. But earlier he'd give me this parcel of, things. Sorry for being so vague, but that's how Frankie works. Anyway, I did the job for him, but now I gotta get the briefcase. Can you help me find it? Great, all I can tell you is this. I stopped by the saloon after- I didn't even agree to this. Oh well. I stopped by the saloon after I did the first job. I had the case then, but when I stopped by the pawn shop later, the case was gone. That's when I went nuts and came here and... maybe you can talk to Mr. Fusili about it for me? I just can't face him. For now, I'm gonna double check. I keep losing my friend. So... nothing in here? Some of the places are like opened to go and get stuff, so. Hey, Tank. Be honest with me, pal. You think I dress funny, huh? It's okay, you can say it. No, wait. Forget it. I feel you. Yeah. Like, I'm not doing the story for now for mine a bit, just because I want to see if I can get some completion done. Because sometimes the hidden one can appear right at the beginning of the story, and sometimes it can appear near the end. So I like covering my bases. Also gives me a great time to show you how to upgrade skills. So there's this man in the middle of the desert for no apparent reason. If you talk to him, he has books. As a librarian, this makes me happy. But you can get a book on how to be hot. Yeah, you can get books on how to be hot. I need that book too. But that book is currently in need for all of us. We will get it in the archives very soon, okay? There's also a book on confidence, book on mechanical, personality, I also need that. Strength and intellect. I think I need intellect at this point. 180 for the secret of hotness, that's cheap. It really is. I need all of them. Same. For now though, instead of planning this on, I'm planning this in terms of like another job later, so I'm gonna at least get 1 or 2 of the books. I need some skill books. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave the hotness one in there for now. Aww. Thing is, we like you as you are, Phil, anyway, so you don't need the books anyway. But if you do ever want them, we will have them in the archives ready for you. To be fair, all of you are fine as you are. But that doesn't mean that we won't offer these books for people who do wish to still get them. The archive... Look, if you get any hotter, you're gonna burn through the ozone layer, Nicked. I mean that in a platonic fashion. I don't press judgments. Whenever I try and give compliments, I end up sounding like I'm giving pickup lines. Which is ironic considering I'm ace, so I don't necessarily care too much. You're the reason of global warming. I thought it was the pigeons. No, okay, well that makes a lot more sense. Pigeon. Just seeing how many areas open. Oh, farmhouse is open. Great. Oh my goodness. Old man. Gosh, I've been living in Strange Town ever since. Oh, back before the colour was invented. What? Gosh, I've been living in Strange Town ever since. Oh, back before colour was invented. Nah, don't worry, I never take it the other way. I'm glad. Yeah, it gets to a point where sometimes I say them and then it sounds a bit... But anyway. See, in my day as a youngster, everything was green and white. It's true, look it up. That's a reference to, like, the original Game Boy. Also, you're ace. It's the first time I met someone who's ace. Yeah, I am. Yeah. Fully identify as ace. So, if I had to give the proper thing, asexual panromantic. So, it's hypothetically everybody. Physically, nobody. But yeah, now we've gone to a game where we're just picking up cow poop. And this is where the skill points are mainly needed, because the more skill points you have in stuff, you're able to get more money out of some games. Not to mention I am a bad driver. So yeah, have the pixels grown on you yet? Have the graphics finally shown you the skills that modern day technology have yet to accomplish? Got an 8, which gives me 80. Blonde. Oh boy. This is Tristan. If you see any giant scorpions out here, let me know. I think I killed all of them, but I can't be certain. I'm gonna start a fight with you. I said I'm gonna start a fight with you. Take my insults, you shaggy wannabe. Leave my scorpion friends alone. Just take the insults, my guy. He's using Zoo again. At the end of this, we're either going to know a little bit more Simlish, the hell? Thank you. If I don't actually pass these, I can just faint. Okay, please. 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 Oh no. Please. Please. No! Oh no. I passed out. What are you, a drama queen? I had to drag you out there when no one was looking. That was terrible for ratings. Now get back out there and take this seriously. Okay, so yeah, that's gonna affect the ratings at the end. But it's fine, I can redo the chapter off camera. But I now need to rest up and stuff. Ah. That sucks, oh well. Near the beginning of like this sort of stuff, it's really hard to get the emotions sorted, but sometimes it can be a little bit easier depending on what. So ironically, doing the intimidating route is like the harder of the couple. But yeah, I still need to see like what's open at the moment. Oh, there is a thing for this, by the way. We're all used to human. We're all getting used to human stealth true. Gonna learn more Japanese, have fun, streaming. Oh, bye Phil, enjoy learning Japanese. You'll have to tell me some stuff at some point when you're next on, okay? That'll be fun. Yeah, a fun thing is if you are able to instead of playing on your totally legal Game Boy Advance, if you connect up your version of Sims 2, bye-bye, if you connect your Sims 2 version from the DS into your DS and have the Game Boy Advance cartridge for the bottom of it, because years ago there was the DS where you could have the normal cartridge at the top and then a Game Boy at the bottom. If you had that connected and it was a certain day, there would be another game on this side, and you would be able to play 2 separate games in this. Because my legally acquired Game Boy Advance is special and cannot have that, we don't necessarily have access to that. But I might try and see if there's a Game Shark code that can fix that for me. Because if so, I will take that. But we are going to try a game now. Keelhauling. Collect pirate cards, earn 3 of a kind, turn them in and watch your pirate walk the plank. Play a ghost card for extra points at the end of your turn, with first to at least 200 points wins. This game is also on the DS version, but the DS version of Sims 2 or The Sims or Sims 2 is different from the other version of like this version. So it's a 50-50. I think the one on the DS is better because it's the exact same game, but it's a lot less fiddly in a way. And with that one, instead of it being based around you're trying to make a film series, you own a hotel. So you get a bit more money out of it because you're owning the hotel and you're able to just do that for money consistently when nothing else is going your way. Let me just throw that away. Draw. Check. So yeah, it's just get 3 of a kind. If you have the ghost, you put the ghost down. Like that. Put that down. No. Put that in. Put that away. Draw that. First of all, put this down. With the bonus points that are in that chest, it all depends on who ends up finishing the game. Well, finishes the hand first. So I get them, and then it's a new round. Yeah, with like the old Sims games, because I grew up with both, and I enjoyed these like side ones. I like the side games sometimes more than the actual main sort of Sims where you can control your characters and do what you like. Because some of these are just really fun, like My Sims, for example. Like the My Sims series that are on the DS and the Wii. Oh, hi Nat! How's it going? Oh my god, it's Skelly! It's the skeleton companion! Yeah, hi Nat, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, hoping everything's going alright. But now this is making me consider whether my skeleton... Yeah, there are so many like branched out Sims games. So I can explain a bit more in a minute. Too good. Yeah, not too bad. We currently have the most up-to-date Sims game on here. With nothing but the best quality. And I finally got my model working a little bit better. So yeah, I'm doing A-okay. And I'm glad that you're doing good too. Oop. But yeah. It just came out, you should buy it. Yeah. If you have like a totally legal Game Boy Advance, you can do that. And if not, I can potentially show you how to sort that at some point. Oh yeah. it likes sometimes and it doesn't, so... Ah! Hold on. Boop. Everything's fine. Damn, early access to the new Sims, look at... Yeah, I know, right? But also now I'm considering it because, as part of the lore of the archives, there are 3 people working there. One is myself, because general manager and, like, witchy librarian, of course. The second one is just a skeleton that was resurrected. Pals like that, she gets special treatment. Yeah. Only the limited stuff. But yeah, second person who works there is a skeleton that got, resurrected by a necromancer, and they decided that we're their parents now. And the third is somebody that hasn't been in work for a couple of months, and I don't know why. Skelly. Okay, I can keep that. But yeah, we still need to think of a name for the skeleton, because I will add that to my lore at some point. Ayo! I love the noises. Yar, yar! Ah, they ran. So, yeah, if it goes to a third round, it's first to like 200 points. Let me just... Boop, boop. Boop. Boop, boop. 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 Boop, boop. Also, a difference between the DS version and this version is that with the ones on this version, you can't play them more than once in game day, which takes about 15 minutes to get through. So, it's not the worst, but it's not the best. No. There we go. And the ghosty. And we do a yoink. And we won! Just a game of skill. Well, a little bit of luck, a little bit of skill. Thank you! Again, there's a couple of different games. I'm just showing you that I need to go around just to look for a couple bits anyway, so... this is a nightclub, you don't necessarily need to go in there. Boom, boom, boom. Also, the fun thing is, the music that's used for both this game and the DS version of The Sims is the exact same, so they've managed to port it from the Game Boy to the DS. And it still sounds the exact same. Next game is going to be in here, if I have access to it still. Yep. So, Chop Shop. I was about to call it Chop Suey. Give me a second, my nose is itchy. Itchy nose. The bangers are consistently intact for these. It's like a live sim, but it's a lot more limited. Chop Shop. Welcome to Mr. Fusidi's private and not so legal... Can I stop going down the illegal route, please? Gambling isn't illegal, so that's fine. But this... It's private, not so legal Chop Shop. Help sort the various car parts. Press the A button to grab a part and use the control pad to pick a bin and drop it in. Your score is based on the bin with the least amount of parts, so make sure you separate them evenly. Which can be quite fiddly, so if I remember this correctly. Boop, boop. There's sometimes a bit of a delay trying to pick stuff up, so it gets a bit annoying at times. But it definitely lights up which one is the least, so at least you know you can keep an eye on balancing stuff out if you can. It does. This one I've spent the most time on. So my least amount was 14, so out of that I get 140. So this one pays like the best for me usually, because I'm able to just get into a rhythm. Just going around just to show the other games too, just in case. What made me decide to play The Sims? Well, you see, I had like a nostalgia kick, because I was watching someone play Kingdom Hearts this morning while I was doing some reading work, and it made me like a bit nostalgic about some old games. Which, yeah, kind of led me to want to play The Sims again, because I hadn't played it in yonks. So it was something that I wanted to enjoy doing, and, well, something I enjoy doing and wanted to enjoy doing with people too. And plus it was the least heavy on my system. If you're good at something, you should probably capitalize. So good job. Thank you. I'm now on to the game I get the least. Tap the A button repeatedly for a good takeoff speed. After the jump, press the B button to pop out your wings. Use the control pad to perfectly angle to keep up your speed. Watch out for the grease and feathers. Don't forget to land. So I keep mucking this one up. I hit a bird. I get it, I just went and played a bunch of them. Oh, that's nice. What sort of games did you play? Oh yeah, there's these vending machines all over the place where you can just buy a drink. Yeah, be curious as to what you've all been playing recently, because that always get fascinated hearing about it. But yeah, just to show you, these ones you've already completed it today. You have to wait until like it turns midnight to go and do them all again. So I don't necessarily bother. I believe that's the last. No, there's one more game. Yeah, there's one more game to show. Ooh, Tales of Vesperia! Oh, good one, good one, good one. Oh, I missed like the Tales of series, because I loved Tales of Graces. Well, Tales of Graces F, technically. And then there was also Tales of Zestiria, Tales of Berseria, Tales of Xillia and Xillia 2. I love them! Oh my goodness. I need to do a New Game Plus route of Tales of Xillia 2. Because I need to finally get that true ending. Also, with those bits and pieces I've been collecting recently, you can sell them here, and he'll have a different price every day. So, double checking to see when he'll take them for more, it's a good idea. So, yeah. Okay, Tales of Berseria is a good one. So if you've played Zestiria, then you're gonna recognize a lot of stuff in Berseria. But yeah, that's a lot of fun. Okay, but yeah, last game in here with this guy. Oh, Aspirant. I borrowed this drain plug from Kaylee a while ago. Can you give it back to her? I'm through giving animals regular baths. We'll go give that to Kaylee in a minute, but this is the last one. Bigfoot loves chickens. Bigfoot loves chickens, but he's usually picky about their colour. I've been playing various games with my girlfriend. We've been playing Danganronpa not that long ago. I've replayed God of War Saga, and that's pretty much it. To be fair, they're all fun. I've been needing to play, like, Danganronpa, because I've seen, like, playthroughs of them, but I want to experience it myself, you know? And God of War is fun, too. Everything is fun. I can't explain it that well. Everything is just fun. So Bigfoot loves chickens, but he's picky about their colour. So, very, very good start. Use the control pad to find the correct colour combination that will satisfy this Sasquatch. Press the A button to see if your combinations matches Bigfoot's appetite. It's actually the first game I've been playing too. It's fun because we voice act all the way. Oh, that's fine. This one is an arse. So we have to guess, like, the colours and which ones... Boop. There we go. Yeah, that one's a hit and miss. Sometimes you can get really lucky with it just being the first try, and then some, it can be, you take, like, most of the time up. But yeah, that's all the games you've got for this one. I'm gonna go quickly give that plug back to Kaylee. But to be fair, voice acting games is just a lot of fun, especially if you're doing it with company. If they're not voice acted already, then it can be a little... If it's not voice acted already, then you can't really, like, do over it. But if it's something like this, for example, making up voices, then it's a lot of fun. My pal, you haven't lived until you've tasted my warm mayonnaise tuna soup. I'll have you over for dinner sometime. Just to give context, this woman is Mama Hog. This is Dusty's mother. So that's why I gave her the southern accent too. So up here should be Kaylee. Yeah. Give item. The damaged drain plug. I forgot Sancho borrowed it. I better plug the damaged drain in before we lose half the power in this city. Burn her place too. I think she lives with Dusty. I'm not sure. I don't know if canonically she lives with him. In the DS version, she owns a saloon. 2 for 1. We're just really trying to burn down Dusty at this point. Goodness. Okay, that was the... Was that the errand or the hidden one? That wasn't the hidden one just yet. So... Okay, I'll have to check with something later. Or check in here if there's anyone here. Nope, but there's the alien. So you can get a teddy bear, sorry, a romantic giant teddy bear. My mistake. A romantic fountain, a luxury couch, and a luxury refrigerator. I'm surprised you know of the Tales series and not many people. Oh no! Yeah, it's really hard to find people who've actually played them. I ended up finding... I started off with Graces and then I just started going down that rabbit hole, and they're just a lot of fun. And plus the mechanics for them are quite simple to grasp as well, so it's not so bad. Let's go and continue the story, shall we? So here's Mr. Fusili's place. I still can't believe he's named after a pasta. Because when I was younger, and I still believe my family does this, they call it Fuseli. But I learnt from an old roommate of the library. She used to live in the archives, she does no longer, but she taught me that it was pronounced Fusili. So that's how I'm able to at least tell. Okay. Why is my nose itching? Oh, come on! I just got in here. Why am I hungry? Tale games are really popular in Japan, but not so much in the US. Yeah, it's not so much in the UK either. I think it's because they got a lot more stuff for the US version. Not US version, the Japanese version. Especially with the app. Because the app that they have for it, where they could collect cards and stuff, I don't have access to that over here either, and I don't think the US does too, so no, I don't need to sell it, I need to eat it. Eat the burger. No, I need to also talk to Dusty. What's up? You're looking for what? Clues? You're feeling around. Look around, I haven't seen anything strange, but that's because I've been trying to fix my freezer door all day. It's damned. Anyway, good luck. Let's just repair the door. Speedy. Okay, there's the hidden want complete, so we can just continue the story. Oh, when you said card, it threw me down memory lane of initial T machines and arcade. Oh, I don't think we ever got any of them here. We had something here which was like dinos. But we didn't necessarily get anything with like that sort of stuff because we don't think they trusted the children. Also, yeah, we're just gonna make a enemy of Dusty for a while. Oh. Dusty. Please. And we insulted the hog. We insulted the hog. Because another thing about this one is you have to fill up that bar. That like says the thing that says intimidating. Yeah, we have to insult people. We can just repeat the same person over and over, but it gets harder every time. Ooh, a clue. Looks like someone tracked a pile of sand in the corner here. What was the actual task? Sorry, I've just been doing other stuff. Find and return the Find and return the Jimmy? No, find and return the briefcase to Jimmy the Neck. Investigate the pawn shop and the saloon for clues and gain Frankie Fusili's confidence. Okay, let's go back into the pawn shop. Which I find weird is a pawn shop considering... Actually, no, I understand it. Considering it's selling used goods. Another pile of red sand. This one has a few chips of red paint and some glass from what looks like a headlight. Okay, well, we're gonna go talk to Mr. Fusili himself now. I don't think I actually finished my description of like the Sims games earlier. But yeah, there's a couple of different side games. So when the first Sims came out, they didn't make so many like side games, but they tried porting it where they could. Are you kidding me? Okay, let's go back and I'm gonna keep explaining. But definitely for The Sims 2, around The Sims 2 sort of time, and Sims 3, they would just slap on Sims for a whole bunch of stuff. So for example, the Sims games for these spin-off Sims games for the Game Boy Advance, for the DS, some ports of the games to the Wii and stuff. But then they also made like the My Sim series, which is like a chipified version of The Sims, each with their own sort of set story. So I believe there's around 5 or 6 games. There's racing, there's party, and the party is just like party games. Then there is My Sims Agents, which I believe is the best one, especially on the Wii. Yes, the original ones are like modded now. Why can't I get stuff done? Oh dear. Yeah. So there's My Sims Kingdom 2, and there's also just My Sims, which is the first game that came out, but I also believe it's the worst game in my opinion. And there's a My Sims like flying game as well. I do believe I have them all for the Wii. I'm just story locked by everything. It's stupid. And at 12 at midnight, everything just resets. I don't need to like collect everything. I just like doing it. But also for the Wii and the... What? I can't. I've been trying to do this for the past 5 minutes or so. Come on. Why is my sim so needy? I know I'm needy, but why is my sim so needy? They're an alien. I'm just gonna let him sleep. Okay, are you gonna behave? Do you need anything else before I go? No? Good. We are going to talk to this damn man, and I'm gonna have to give him a voice. She's pal, but not pal. Exactly. Okay, we're at the man. We're talking to him. What's up? My good friend, you've come to see me again, eh? To wish me good tidings on this glorious day. I feel like it's a mix between Jamaican and Italian. I'm very sorry. Lost my briefcase. Jimmy, bah, he's always been 2 halves short of a whole brain. What's he whining about now? He wants you to help him with the job I gave him. I don't usually operate that way, but if that information would help you find my case. Tell you what, my daughter, Ara, has been a little melancholy these past weeks. If you can cheer her up, I'll help you out. Capiche? Capice, yes. Whatever you say, fellow rich human. Make friends with Ara. Intimidate him. Let's just see if I have a longer thing. Yay! Okay. Just make everyone angry with us, it's fine. Also the flex at the end. Oh, now she tries to shower. I'm so glad that timed. I like your accent, by the way. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's sweet. It's very mixed, and I also can't do like normal accents already with how I sound, so just hearing that in general, that's just nice. Thank you. I'm just really surprised now I timed it well enough that she wanted a shower afterwards. So we need to befriend Ara. We need to talk to him. 2 piles of sand, eh? Was I out in the desert recently? I mean, I remember being hot recently, but... No, that was just Nick. Maybe Mr. Fusili remembers why I was in the desert. Try to get on the good side, and maybe he'll tell you. He's very helpful to people on his good side. You don't want to know what happens to people on his bad side. My bad. Right. We're insulting you. Not you, not you, Nick. You're an angel and we're all glad you're here. No, we're insulting Tank. Yay. Yes. Just keep flexing. Do I need to insult any more people? I still need to insult somebody. You guys get to decide who I insult next. Out of all the characters that you've seen so far, apart from the pigeons, who would you want me to insult next? Just for that last little point. I'll do that now then. I'll get his mum. Ooh. How could they just leave, like, uranium bars out here? Hello, Mrs. Hogg. Yeah. Think of your best insults, guys. And we're done. And we're done for this chapter. So every chapter you have like a certain amount of people that you need to insult. And once you've done it, it will give you like a bit of extra like grade at the end. And it's not like grade, it is grade. So, don't mind me. Anyway, we're helping Ara. What's up? No, pal. Don't even start with me. Probably just mentioning his son is insulting him. Oh, boy. Is that, what's that, ma? Yeah. The trailer's on fire again? That's probably just the pigeon. No, pal said nothing. Right. No, pal, don't even start with me, alright? I've got a headache, my feet hurt, and I ate too much garlic. That sounds like my roommate. Legit, that does. I love her to bits, but... So if you want to talk, don't push my buttons. Push your own. Let's be friendly. These bits get really repetitive very easily, so that's why I'm just speeding through them. So I'm sorry if the noise is very annoying at the moment. There we go. I'm bored, pal. I hope to get into the casino, but my father has a special arrangement with the owner, so I'm not allowed inside. He doesn't even think casinos are ladylike. You know, I'd sneak in, but this loser in a cap and blackjack has been tailing me all week. You might see him around. He's not hard to spot. I think my dad hired him to follow me and make sure I don't get into any trouble. But if you were able to distract him somehow, then I could sneak into the casino, play a few games, and slip out. Do that for me and I'll help you. Might be able to get my father to like you. It's a long shot, but why not, right? Anything for you, my wife. Although, because it's not as progressive as nowadays, you can't necessarily flirt with the you can't flirt as a female to the female. Which is highly insulting, but I can flirt with mozzarella over here. Shh. Don't cause attention to me, pal. I'm working here. None of your business, you nosy lout. But believe me when I tell you that if I fail this job, I'm toast. I told you, I have to focus, so scram. Befriend. And we're up to date again. Da, 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 da. So we can't marry the perfect. Yeah, I know. Unless I chose the slightly less demented guy at the beginning, we can't marry her. Okay, what am I supposed to do with him? Get something to distract him so he can go to the casino. Oh, it's this one. I believe, if I'm right, yeah. There's a paddleboard. Why can't I buy the lava lamp? You can tell this was made in like late 90s, early 2000s because of the lava lamps. Give. Paddleboard. I like the fact they did give him thing for it. Hey pal, look like my chance. Wish me luck. Come find me inside and we'll talk about going to see my father. No! Oh no, that's a shame. That's a major shame. I do actually have a lava lamp back at home. It's not in use at the moment. Lava lamps are really cool. No, I am half tempted to either get one of them or like one of those jellyfish lamps where you can see the fake jellyfish going up and down. Those ones look really fun to me. Back to Ava. Ara. Hey pal, your little scheme worked. I got inside without Giuseppe noticing. Let me ask you something. Are all casinos so ridiculously boring? I mean, paying money to play with money? Isn't there an intellectual or spiritual challenge? Either way, I made 5,000 simoleons by randomly saying the words hit me and stay to this guy, dealing cards. Cool, eh? So anyway, you fulfilled your duty and I'll let my dad know what an asset you are. Later. Those were really cute. Yes, they are. One day. Also, this music won't stop until after you start like a new scene. So you just have disco music for a while. Sorry, I just really like this music. Let's actually continue the story. Before my character needs like any more things happening. I swear if I'm trying to talk to Frankie again, I just need like the toilet or something. There you are, the most charming kid in town. What did you do for fun, eh? We just hung out by the nuclear plant looking for glowing lizards. Wow, is that what kids do for fun these days? Back when I was young, we used to round up stray dogs for a few pennies. But enough of my rambling, pal. I owe you a favour, do I not? You want to know what Jimmy was doing for me, yeah? Well, my friend, he was burying some photographs for me. Photographs of a sensitive nature, and that's all I know. If that info helps you any, I'll be glad to take credit for it. See you around, kiddo. Also Shark Tank. Hold on. It'll go past in a minute. Shark. Quality graphics right there. Anyway. I get distracted easily. We are going. Keep up the good work. Our ratings are up, but we have to cut to a commercial. Oh. Oh no. It looks so real it's coming out of the screen. Yep. Yeah, don't it just. Okay, I can't drive, so this is gonna be terrible. Take Amazonite's latest ride for a test drive. Your quick responses to marketing department slogans will boost your score. Careful though, crash this car and your score will drop. So it all depends on what is being said. So if so for example, if I end up speeding up because it says it's fast, easy handling. So if I try and fail to drive, it's fast. So as long as I stick with it being within the speed, sort of like fast speed limit, it's fine. But if it gives me easy handling, I have to turn properly at those sort of like turns. All-terrain vehicle, which means off-road, and also driving to that rock. Easy handling. So basically I can't drive this properly. business. And we're live again. Action. So what's next now? Speak to Jimmy the Neck about what you've learned. So let's see. I was burying something for Mr. Fusili, and you found piles of sand. I must have been burying something in the desert. Wow, you're some kind of super sleuth. Here, I'll give you my shovel. Since you're so good at finding stuff, why don't you see if you can use to find the briefcase out in the desert where I was burying stuff? You got the shovel tool. Use the R button to activate or deactivate the shovel tool. Press the A button to dig. We now have a shovel. You know what we always wanted. Shovel. Nothing there. I know where it is. I think I know where it is. I just want to pick up these things first. I think it was down here. Once I've done this. No, we dug up the tin. Okay, no, it wasn't down here. It was. Oh yeah, I remember because we had the hint of like the headlights too, so it's near the car. You found an object. Briefcase. What? No, it took off the funky disco music. And I need to eat. And at the end of the day, it's always the pigeons. We just sell the briefcase. So, what's going on? I haven't seen you for hours, days, months even. Dramatic. It feels like we talked years ago, so fill me in. In the desert with his photos? Of course. Gosh, I feel stupid. Would you mind averting your eyes so I might suffer my shame in silence? I mean, sure, whatever you want. Just turn away. Thank you, I feel much better. Though still incompetent. I'll be taking a long... No, it'll be a long time before Frankie Fusili asks me for any more favours. Which, come to think of it, might be nice. But hey, pal, for your hard work, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart and give you an old family heirloom. This water cannon. It was my first weapon. When I was 4, I learned how to shoot water into ice cube trays from 30 feet away with this thing. Use it wisely, pal. Now then, back to my regularly scheduled shady activities. Got the super drencher tool, use the R button to activate or deactivate the drencher, press the A button to squirt. No, there's no context. Plot point complete, episode complete. So they'll give a rating out of different bits. Oh, they're happy with everything. So there's plot point completion, so it's how you actually finishing it. You'll always get 25. I know. Aspiration conversations is filling up that little meter of us insulting people. The hidden want complete was when we did that thing for Dusty before we burnt down his trailer again. And the errand complete was the random odd job that we got from the fancy man at the Bigfoot place called Sancho. So if you do all 4 of them, it doesn't matter if you like faint on the job, it doesn't matter if you do much. Just as long as you stick with the story and then you make sure you do the other side bits near the end of it, you're fine. And I'm gonna quickly save the game. And sadly now I'm gonna have to switch back and we're gonna have to switch this off, as it has been a while, and yeah, it's about time I let my tech have a bit of a break. Because I didn't even realise it's been 2 hours. Jeez. Where's the time gone? Okay, the time is basically gone making fun of Dusty and our alien pal. And also realising that the skeleton does have more lore than we thought. Time's gone. Time is illusion. But seriously though, I'm really glad that all this has worked, and I am sincerely glad that people have ended up coming and watching and enjoying. Hopefully you've been enjoying. If not, then this is definitely now time for an intervention. Let me put the hat back on. I can actually show more of the assets now, to be fair, because we have a book. You have a great time. It's fun. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad. But yeah, we have a book. We have a hat. Oh, thank you. We do have an angry face. We also have like a flustered face. Give me a second. I'll zoom it in a bit. Yeah, we have like a little flustered face. We can also make it menacing. This is when the arsing kicks in. This is when like we have to do the crimes. This is the face. I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. I don't know. I think it's because, okay, so minor context. I wear glasses normally, so that doesn't help. Camera doesn't like the look of glasses. There. This is where the pigeon behavior kicks in. Yeah. But yeah, no, for real though. For all of you who have joined, whether it's been near the beginning, whether it's simply been near the end, thank you so much for enjoying. And let's see, is there anyone actually online at the moment? Double checking if there's anyone currently online that I know of. If I stop getting adverts. Normal Twitch. Bob Ross is live. No, unfortunately, there's not many people I can really send you to this time. Yeah, no, of course. I will see if I can try and find like some form of schedule to stick to, because it's a bit of a hit and miss depending on when I have more space to do stuff, considering I have a bit of uni work, and it's just getting that sort of thing sorted. So yeah, I will have to figure out how to send you to people another time. But for now, sincerely, thank you so much for joining. I hope you all have an amazing day, evening, afternoony. Yeah, take care until next time, you two nicks. And for now, bara pronoun ani nos da. Bye for now.